Hello there. 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 Hello there.
That's not me. That's NVIDIA Broadcast.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there. So I've got so many people here today. Solver, Dragonfly, Harry, Ryan, Genty, Jack, Foxy. What do y'all think the lamb tastes like? Oh, you know, lamb in general tastes pretty good, but I feel like he would taste a little bit, what does evil taste like? I guess you're not evil, are you? You're kind of evil. I completed this game when it was first ever released. Back when they hadn't released a single free update. The game has had, like, an insane amount of free updates, right, from what I'm aware. Yeah, I have the achievement Godhood, which is only 2.6% of players, apparently. 2.6%? Isn't that just completing the game? Only 2.6% of people have completed the game. How many hours did I play it? 27 hours. Damn. I liked it. It was good. You got your stitches removed. Look at... I have a scar. Do you see that? My biggest scar. It's... Oh, wow. It's so hard to see now. Do you see that? Is that easy to see or not? Like, sort of like a U shape. I fell out of a 3-story building when I was like 4 years old, and that's probably my biggest, that's the biggest scar I got from it. I have a scar like here that's like a little tiny one. My thumb has a scar on it where it never healed back up properly, so like when I flex, it like flexes it a little bit wrong. Been a while for sushi. It has been a while. Why am I like jittery? I fell from 3 stories. So,
Hello there.
3 stories as in... It depends. I don't know how you call it in the UK, because you usually call the first floor ground floor. But I don't know if you say ground 1, 2, or if you say ground 2, 3. I'm not sure how they do it. So when I say 3rd floor, I mean number 3, like 1, 2, 3. I fell out of that window when I was 4.
No.
I remember it. I leant back on the window. It was like a high up. It was high up as well. It wasn't like a low window. It was a high up window. I climbed onto it, closed the curtains because I was playing hide and seek, and I leant back on a window that I thought was closed, but it was slightly ajar. So when I leant back on it, the window opened up and I just fell outwards. Concrete. What I landed on. Actually, no, I landed on glass. Technically, I fell 2 stories and then 1 story. We had like a glass roof on top of our garage that stuck out. So I fell, hit the glass, bounced off the glass, and then went straight onto the concrete. So probably better than falling the full 3 stories. That must have hurt. It actually didn't. I probably had too much adrenaline going through me that I didn't feel the pain, and I don't remember the pain. I do vaguely remember waking up and having them put disinfectant on all the cuts I had across my body from the fall. And I remember that hurting like hell. But other than that, yeah. So I love talking about like old stories to my friends about random stuff, not about falling out of a window, but about random stuff. Because among my friends, I'm considered incredibly unlucky, and my whole life just sounds like an inconvenience. And a good example of this was I was talking about how I don't actually have my college diploma. I've got my university degree and I've got my certificates from high school or upper school, depending on what you want to call it, or secondary school. There's so many different names. But I don't have my diploma, which was a BTEC in... it was like an extended BTEC in multimedia studies and IT or something like that. And the reason for this is because they sent me, so I got a distinction star, distinction star, distinction, which is basically the same as saying an A star, A star, A, or an A plus, A plus, A, because it had 3 marks the entire course. Now, really hard to shave the ears off. Yeah, my dad said he got incredibly grey after that. Dislocated shoulder. I landed on my neck once when I was on the trampoline, and my neck down just felt in pain. So yeah, I never got my diploma right, and the reason for this because they sent me the wrong one. It was supposed to say, I'll say A plus instead of saying distinction, just because it's easier. So instead of saying A plus A plus A, which is the grade I achieved, it said A plus A. So it was wrong, but I just assumed, oh, maybe they remarked it and I got slightly worse grade than I thought. I mean, an A plus AA is still...
Chop Sawyer said, I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game so much.
Stop trying to die, Steve is unhealthy. Oh, I fell down the stairs once on a computer chair. Like, you know, like this, I guess. When I was like 5, maybe. I got my foot trapped in something and it swelled up. Same with my finger. I think that's among most of the things where I've hurt myself. Yeah, so... Oh, got your English speech next week, Jesus. So, yeah, So then with my diploma, they literally contacted me, and I found the email. I was like... Because they can charge you for a replacement. They never gave me. And I actually found the freaking email. I couldn't believe it. Oh, dang it. Where was it? Where did I put it? Here? Here. This is from... almost 30... Well, I shouldn't say how many years ago, because you can kind of guess my age. Whoops. This is from a long time ago. I am contacting you because a small problem with the BTEC certificate has come to light. Owing to a technical problem with the college system, your... whatever that means, was not included in your final grade. Blah, 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 blah. I have got the corrected one or whatever, and it literally said here, could you please return the certificate you received recently to a person's name at the college. I had to go with this now incorrect certificate all the way down to my college because it was a distance away, like an hour and a half on the train or like a 30-minute drive, so an hour there and back, to return a certificate that they misprinted or had incorrect information on. I had to give it to them, and then they said, we'll send you the corrected one. They never did. They never sent me the corrected diploma. And, you know, as a normal person, because people have said this to me, why didn't you ever get corrected? Well, I never thought they wouldn't give me a corrected one. After like a month had gone by, I was like, wow, it takes them a long time to send it. You know, like a normal person, you just assume eventually you'll receive it. But at the same time, you don't know how hard it is or how much they have to go through to get a certificate printed and sent. So, you know, I was none the wiser. I never got one received. So I contacted them the other day saying that this many years ago, I never got my certificate that I was supposed to get. Could I get a replacement? Could I get the certificate? I know it's been a long time, but I need it for proof that I've done the actual course. You know, pretty standard stuff. So yeah. And if they ask me to pay for it, I'm going to say, well, I have the original email from that long ago that shows you guys made the mistake and you never gave me a replacement. So I think it's fair to have my charge waived, because it can cost as much as £75 for a replacement. It wouldn't even be a replacement. It'll be my first certificate. He walked into an open...
No.
£75 for a piece of paper that just says you did a course. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's how long is it been too long for them to print it? I don't know. Anyways, that's my story when we start the stream. No, I have another story. So I'm going to go eat with a friend soon. We were invited to their place. So some of you probably aren't old enough to be hosts for parties, or not parties, but like when you invite somebody over food. But usually when you invite somebody over for food, it's traditional that the host, you know, makes the food, gives you the food when you get there. Usually what happens is the guests will come over and have like a bit of chocolate or maybe have some wine. Like they'll bring over a little gift. That's usually the nuance to inviting somebody over for a meal. Did I play this with a controller? Maybe it is better with a controller. Yeah, that's usually how it goes down, right? I am a guest and I'm going to somebody and they are hosting. There are 4 of us. 2 people that are there and they asked 2 people to come, me and someone else. They asked... Sorry, I'm untangling the wire. They are making chili. Sorry, I want to clarify. Now, I know I'm a home cook. I cook a lot of food. Oh, it's plugged in. I cook a lot of food. They're making chili. Even on the most expensive end, a chili is going to cost at most £16. Bruh. But more realistically, it's going to cost about £9. They asked for £10 each to go towards the chili. What are they making for £10 each? I couldn't believe I was asked by a host for money towards the food that they were going to give me. Again, usually when you invite somebody over, you give them the food for free. I'm just changing the settings of the game because they're all messed up. Oh, it's a really weird resolution it's set to. That's better.
Hello there.
So maybe I'm just not hip with kids. And maybe I'm being unreasonable. And maybe asking someone to pay towards dinner when you invite them over. They invited us over, I want to clarify. It's not like we said to them, oh, we're coming over. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been asked to pay towards food for an event for £10. it was the price. Ericune, it was the price, man. £10 to go towards chili. What is she putting in there? Saffron? Hold on. Chili's so cheap. You make chili for your kids because it's cheap. Hey, Tyler. I'm going off on one. Sorry if I'm paying that much. I'd rather go to a restaurant. So it's going to cost me. Now, I know you shouldn't care about travel expenses when going to a friend, but when they're asking you to pay money towards dinner, it's going to cost me an extra £6 to get to their place, right? Instead of just going somewhere it's going to cost me £12 total to get there and back because of buses. In between traveling to theirs, I actually go into a town centre. There's loads of restaurants, right? So if I was giving them 10 quid, I've got an extra £6. I've got £16 I could spend just buying a dinner at a restaurant. You can buy dinner at a restaurant for 16 quid. I could have a nice meal for that. Not a home-cooked chili. I couldn't believe it, man. I read that message. It was like a group chat. If this is when they're watching the stream, they're going to get really upset at me. Oh, what's your streams? You're talking about us. I'm not talking about, like, I'm not mentioning any names. I still think it's ridiculous. Yeah, so this is my old save from, like, 3 years ago. But we'll start again, I think. Wait, what's that? Wait, really? For what, sorry? I wonder if the hat on the lamb is edible. What? Oh, wait, you guys can't hear the game. So, how much different is the game since it was first released? Bro, that's what I said, Ryan. And I was like, maybe I'm the weird one, and I've just been brought up to not think you should charge someone if you're, here we go. You're, having a £500... Wait, what, 500? Did I accidentally say a wrong number? Would you guys charge someone for a meal? I'm not judging you if the answer is yes. But would you charge somebody for... Like, if you invited your... Like, you and your wife, you know, you and your girlfriend, somebody else's girlfriend, let's say, and they're, like, their couple, should I say, oh, come over for a meal, we'll make you a meal. Would you then ask them to then pay towards that meal? That's the last of its kind. All other we have hunted down and put to the plate. Oh, so they've killed all the sheep. I haven't played this in a really long time. I did complete it, like I said. With the final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivation, was that? And the old faith shall be preserved. Right, so Oh, we're crying. Oh, that's kind of sad, bro. That's so sad. You can buy a meal at a restaurant for 16 quid. Yeah, you can. You can, totally. Whoa, you went to a place for 500? Yeah, you could get a meal. There's like this, it's not really a sit-down restaurant, admittedly, but there's this place called Soulborn near me, and they do really nice Korean food, and I think it's like $9.99 for a big pot. I could barely eat all of it. I bought some gyoza with it. I think it cost me like $12.99 total. That was banging. That was a full meal. That was so nice. For a decent meal, you're paying probably 25 plus. And then for like a really sit-down restaurant, maybe 40, 50 plus. The one who waits, come closer, fear not for thou, you are already dead. I still have need of you. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is for you to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? I like how the options are, yes, absolutely.
Cheese.
Or cheese. Wise choice. Take the red crown which I once wore. You shall command the law to your followers and strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Return to the land of the living, start a cult in my name, and begin recruiting followers. Once you have done so, you will see me again. I remember the original game. In the original game, you had to, like, really look after your cult, but I think they added stuff that makes it so they can look after themselves a bit more. I was so happy. Oh, so we were... Wow, they're still waiting around here after the big dudes are gone. I don't think I ever died playing this game. You know, in Hades, I think I died maybe twice in the entire playthrough of completing it. Too much Binding of Isaac. It's been so long since... This is such a cute little game, though. The previous 30 seconds or 30 seconds are... Previous 30 seconds. Well, obviously, how would it... You wouldn't know what to clip it was 30 seconds afterwards. You'd have to guess something funny was happening. Fear not, I am Ratu. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the world. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety, continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by.
Ogres are like onions.
Ogres. We haven't had an ogres in ages. Should I, like, start... I don't feel like adding more sounds is a good idea, but you think we should start rotating them out and replacing the sounds? Easy bait. Where are the YouTube clips on Discord? If you go to the clips channel, it should take you to them. But they clip on Twitch, not on YouTube. I then turn them into shorts usually. This guy's like, oh, this guy, he was like walking back onto the rock. Bonk. Did you guys ever play this game? It's so cute. Why has he got... Oh, they all got red eyes. Money. We'll just get money each one. I was confused why there was a... Yeah, and he does Twitch. If you could clip on YouTube, that'd be very convenient for me. Well, would it? I wish the clips were a bit longer, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to make a longer clip, but I can't. I mean, I could just download the entire VOD and edit, but... God, I don't know how people find the time to work full-time, do YouTube, edit clips. Oh, people are insane. People are insanely productive, let me tell you. I'm not one of them. If I'm working full-time, you bet I'm not doing much streaming. I'll do some. Steve, add a open door sound. What, like, well, we have the knock door sound, but that's only on Twitch. You've got that. We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead. Another poor soul about to be sacrificed. Oh, it's my first follower. Risk given they will have no choice but to join. No choice. Oh, mighty bishops of old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? Oh, I can't stagger him out of his charge. I just took damage. No. First damage taken. Yeah, come here, little buddy. I feel like breaking grass. I feel like something can drop, but maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. Do I remember incorrectly? I might just remember incorrectly. I cook very time-consuming foods.
I am Steve.
Hey, Mango. Like 3 hours, stuffed peppers. Yeah, see, I do things that take a while. And I still don't if I'm giving someone the food, I won't charge for it. Admittedly, when I was younger, I used to charge my mate, but that's because he'd come over. Instead of taking takeaway, we'd go to the shop and I went, just go towards the groceries and we'll go back and I'll cook it. To reach safety, you've done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. I think...
Cheese.
I think the thing that got me is being asked £10 to go towards chili of all things. Chili! Chili's like one of the easiest meals and it's so cheap. I just first take a ground plate of tattoo. I had a friend once go onto a church and pee in the front of the church garden. I was like, bro, you could have peed anywhere. I'm not religious, but I still wouldn't pee on the church garden. I guess it would have been what it was. I couldn't believe it. That's so disrespectful. Actually, did he? Or did I tell him off before he did it? Either or. The fact that he was thinking it. Do you have the Twitch setup activated? Wait, what do you mean? Do you have the Twitch setup activated? Explain. I realize your horizontal stream still says upcoming. My horizontal stream. Oh yeah, what the heck? Oh no, did I do it wrong? Uh-oh. Hold on a minute, I have to fix like... How do I fix this again? I think this shouldn't break it. Hold on a minute. Auto stop is off. Right, 1 second. Did I call them wrong? How many shots? And that one, what's that one? Alright, be right back. I should be able to fix it. One, what's that one? Alright, be right back. I should be able to fix it.